Lucy, Charlie, say hello everyone, it's Monday and we're starting up another vlog. And where's Papa? Where's Papa? Papa has taken his walker and he's gone down the street to where they are fixing sidewalks to ask them about what they're going to do with our sidewalks, since they sent me a letter saying I'm going to have to pay to have my sidewalk fixed even though it's their tree that has buckled my sidewalk. I thought we were going to deal with this by phone, but no, Papa saw them fixing a sidewalk down the road, and he took off. You think he'll come back? You think he'll come back, Charlie? Look at the camera. Hi, Miss Lucy Lou. Hello. So we are anxiously waiting Papa's return. At least he has his walker. I did go out and look down the street, and he is talking to the guy in the truck. I'm not going out there to talk to him. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm out at the mall at Younkers. They are closing. All the Younkers are closing. They're also called Bonton, Carson's. There's 7 or 8 names are under. They're all the same. The Younkers at the other mall is already closed. They announced they were closing before the whole chain went bankrupt and closed. So this store was part of the whole massive closure. So I think I think next week is the last week. Now at the other mall, the week before the last week were actually the best deals. Once it got to the last week, they jacked prices back up again. Now I don't know if they'll do that now because, you know, they're all closing. If they're sending stuff to liquidators. So anyway, I'm going to go in here and see if there's anything I want, anything to resell. Just kind of want to see what what they have. I'm not expecting anything. When I was at the other mall, I felt like I could have gotten stuff the week before they closed, but the time I popped in, Papa was in the car and I obviously couldn't leave him in there. So anyway, I'm just going to go in and see what it looks like. They have these signs on the door, up to 75% off. But I think there was a thing in the paper, an extra 20. So we'll see what it looks like.
I can understand why.
So like this would be 80% off, $129. That's not good to resell. It's got to be cheaper than that. This store is still full. They're going to have a long way to go to get down further. So $190, it'd be 95% off, which is still a lot for these brands. So that would be a 95% off this stuff. Cable and gauge, can never give that away. Mac Studio. These weird brands. There's so much left, I don't know. Well, they won't be able to close anytime soon at this rate. All this stuff left. Of course, it's the entire chain, so they have, all of their inventory. This has got to go. Nowhere else to put it. I bet these would sell great online. Alfred Dunner. They probably would. I'm sure there's a customer for everything. But I haven't seen anything that I'd want to get. At least not these prices. It's a What's Cooking whiteboard. Random. well, I am back in the car with nothing, which is fine. The problem with Younkers is like Kohl's. The original prices are so inflated because everything was always on sale. So now that when they're actually clearancing it out, even though everything was at least 50% off and then additional 20. So you're like, oh, 70% off. But 70% off a lot of times was the sale price you would get on a normal day. So in terms of buying things to resell, for me, it's not worth it. The brands are Studio Works, Relativity, Rough Hewn. Who came up with Rough Hewn and thought that that would be a desirable, hey, let's make a nicer, mid-price brand for women, something like, they're really going to be attracted to it, and let's call it Rough Hewn. That sounds like some sort of camping khakis. Get your camping khakis, Rough Hewn pants, not like supposedly nicer stuff. That's just me. Ruby Road. They have One World. They have Gloria Vanderbilt. They have, housewares and things like that. But again, everything is just so jacked up to begin with it on clearance. Which is why when I originally went to the other store a couple weeks before they closed and things were 95% off, I can't remember what they would be. I think that was probably the best deal you were going to get. But like I said here, the most I saw was 95% because there was some clearance that had already been clearance. Yellow tag. So that's something. There's yellow tag clearance. There's this value. Everything's a different price. But they had things that were 75% off, plus you get an additional 20. But again, when you're talking about these kinds of brands, price is jacked up in the first place. It's just not worth it. I was looking at things and I'm like, if I was at a garage sale and this was a couple bucks, would I get it? If it was new with tag and like some plus size brand, I might. For eBay, probably do okay. But I'm not going to pay $10, $20 for any of this. So that's kind of my feeling with retail arbitrage. Yeah, you're going to pay up a bit more, but if I would ask myself, now if you found this at Goodwill or a garage sale, would you get it? And your answer is still no because it's a crappy brand or it's just ugly, that's like, walk away. It doesn't matter that it's new with tags. And again, you have to pay up so much for it. So anyway, then I looked a bit in the mall. Well, I went into Bath and Body Works, which I didn't get anything there. I have not, I grew up in the 80s and the mall was everything. Going to the mall was everything. Now it's just like, oh, there's a mall. Oh, there's another. Oh, we have two malls. They're just dying. And it's sad, but at the same time, I never come here. They say that the only malls in America that are doing well are destination malls, like Mall of America. The mall in Des Moines, the new one, not Merle Hay. Merle Hay is an older one. Jordan Creek Town Center. That mall is doing really, really well because it's a destination mall. People from everywhere in Iowa will drive to Des Moines just to go to that mall, and then they have surrounding stores. That whole area is just boomed with retail. They say their occupancy is almost at 100% all the time versus like this mall, I think is maybe 60% full, which is better than a lot of malls are doing. But it's almost like I kind of wish that all the stores would just leave and go somewhere else and they would just tear it down, because it's so sad when you go in. It's like your entire childhood is just dying because Sears closed here a month or so ago, and that took up 2 levels of an anchor store. JCPenney closed last year. There's a at-home store now in JCPenney. I've never been in there because, again, I never come here. And then once Younkers closes, the only anchor store, well, I guess At Home is considered an anchor store since it took up Penny's place, but will be Dillard's. And the other mall, they have a Von Maur, which I cannot believe Von Maur stays there. Von Maur is in a process of when they're opening new stores, they're opening standalone stores. And I believe they are building one by Jordan Creek, a 2-story standalone Von Maur. So, or else it's already on. If you live in Des Moines, let me know. Is it up already? So that's their model. So it wouldn't surprise me if they pulled out of the other mall, because that mall is like dead. They have that store. They have just, I think there's a Bath and Body Works and Victoria's Secret still open there. Maybe an American Eagle. I don't even know. There must be an American Eagle in this area because I find a lot of the clothes. But most of the mall stores are closing and moving to strip malls. Which, you know, if I lived in Des Moines, I'd be going to Jordan Creek a lot because it's a beautiful mall. They have tons of different stores, nicer stores. You know, Pottery Barn, Williams-Sonoma. Now they're losing Younkers, so they also have another anchor store that nobody ever filled. They were trying to get Nordstrom to come. I remember that when they first opened, and they were like, I don't think so. So that'll leave an empty anchor there. I don't know what anchors are opening anywhere. So anyway, enough babbling. I'm going to go home. I had a nasty, nasty headache yesterday. In the morning, I woke up with a nasty headache, took a bunch of medicine, got rid of it, and then at night, it came roaring back. So I'm kind of poking around today, trying to stay off the computer a little bit till I feel a lot better. But I have a lot of stuff to list. I have a lot of drafts ready to go. So plenty of work to do the week ahead. There is an estate sale on Wednesday, just a 3-hour estate sale, which is in an actual house, not at the storage unit where they normally have them. So I'm kind of excited about that. The pictures they show, they had a lot of vintage toys. I'm like, so that's... You know, normally I go on half off day. This isn't half off day. They like specifically said prices are great. It's a 3-hour flash sale. Come out and get it. So do that. And then I already know there's one coming up this weekend. So we shall see. It's been a quiet couple weeks with sales, but that's typical around the holidays. Yeah, anyway. Okay, so enough talking. I've talked for like 7 minutes. If you're still with me, thank you. Let's go home now. I'm in line at Chick-fil-A. Getting Papa a chocolate shake. He doesn't like the Dairy Queen mulattas anymore, or lattes or whatever. He said they're too strong, so we're going to get him a chocolate shake. At Chick-fil-A, I've been just getting him shakes, and he likes those better. That would have saved me a lot of time driving all over town for frappes when he would just eat a shake. But oh well. So it is later Monday night. I have 4 eBay orders to show you. First is this Sun Tea jar. I accepted an offer of 20 bucks. It is heavy, the buyer's paying shipping. Then this little Fisher Price Sesame Street thingamabobber. I think it was on sale. It was like 33 or 34 bucks. Buyer paid shipping. Those John Deere bookends, $49.99. Buyer paid shipping. And then the American Eagle Outfitter top, I accept an offer of 15. Does have free shipping. So here's what I'm doing with the clothes that I'm listing right now. I'm doing a test. I started 30 day, but I think I'm going to do 10 days. 10-day test of most things $19.99 with best offer, but with buyers paying shipping. $3.99 for parcel, which I would upgrade to first class. First class is faster. I put parcel on because it shows up as economy. And then $6.99 priority if they wanted to upgrade because it go in a flat rate. So I'm going to see how that works. I'm going to see if the shipping makes a difference, because when it's low dollar brands like these, and then you have best offer, and then you have free shipping, it can eat into it. Now this shirt I paid $1 or less for. It's going to be like $2.60 to ship it, and sold for $15. So, you know, after all said and done, it's like a $10 profit, which is fine. And that's kind of what these will probably end up being, but I just want to see if people on eBay will still pay shipping on clothes on the brands I have. So, I started to do 3 days, but then the newest ones I'm doing 10. So I'm just going to see how that works. I'm not going to cross-post this newer stuff over to Poshmark, I think, until that 10-day experiment is up. So I want to see if they'll sell though first, but I'm just trying to get through all that I can. I have this entire pile. And then I photographed all of this stuff, and all of those 3 tubs this weekend. And they're all drafted. I just have to sit down here and write the titles, the description, put the weight and all that in, and finish the listing. So plenty of work to do, but that's okay. Photographs are the hardest part for me. Once the pictures are done, then I just have to find the time to sit down and finish the listings. You having fun over there?
Yeah.
And back in the day, you would have wanted to keep those John Deere bookmarks and put them in with your collection.
Probably.
Probably. Charlie's sleeping.
Those days are over.
Is Lucy in the kitchen or is she under the table? Lucy.
Lucy's right there.
Oh, okay. Oh, yep, there she is. So quiet.
Yeah.
Okay, it is Monday night. I just had an Etsy sale, but before I show you that, I wanted to bring up this thing. I had asked what you guys thought it was, because this company specifically made smoking accessories. And I know a lot of people said it was a desk valet or like a men's valet to put on our desk. But I knew it couldn't have been that because this company only makes smoking stuff. So a couple people did say that it is a like a cigar roller. You know, men who roll their own cigars. So, and yes, that's what it is. So when I've listed it, I put smoking tray, and then I put tobacco, cigarettes, pipe, cigar, roller, all of that in it. So I know a lot of people are like, it's a valet. And I know that's what, you know, it does look like. But when I did my research, the only products that this company makes are smoking accessories. So I just needed to figure out what kind this was. So thank you to those of you who said, look up cigarette or cigar roller, because that's what it is. And then for the Etsy sale, this little girl, this little Hummel, big one, she sold for $299. Buyer paid shipping. Now the reason I priced her at $299, her perfect value is about, I think, $500. But you can see there's crazing on her face. So crazing on her face brought her value down, but still a good piece. Just make sure, you know, when you're listing these kinds of things, that you disclose those kinds of flaws. So it will take down the value, but yeah, still a very good price for her. And those are the two large Hummels that I have. I still have the smaller ones, but when it comes to Hummel, it's those larger ones that when you're getting into the hundreds of dollars, not necessarily those. I think I have like a lot of these up with best offer on them. So hopefully holiday time will come and those will sell. Francoma, that sells better on Etsy. I haven't sold any Daisy Dot lately, but what I have sold has sold on Etsy. So every day when I'm like, oh, do I even bother with Etsy? Then I have a sale like that. I'm like, oh, I list everything on Etsy. So anyway, gonna get this baby, find a box for her. Papa will double box her and send her on her way. Hey guys, it is now Tuesday night. I didn't vlog at all today. I just had a lot of stuff going on. Nothing, you know, crazy or big, but, you know, just appointments. Lucy had a vet appointment this morning. Then I had some errands to run, house stuff to do, you know, just normal life. There just really wasn't anything to vlog. And I haven't had any sales other than one sale over on Etsy for one of these grandmother mugs. And I believe this must be Danish writing. Is it Danish? Norwegian? I don't know. Anyway, this sold on Etsy for $9.99. Buyer paid shipping, and that's it. Yesterday was such an awesome day, so I guess I can't complain too much because I did so well yesterday, but stale. Who knows? eBay's probably having a glitch. I did do some listings earlier today. I'm going to do some more tonight. I had, like I told you, I drafted, what, like 105 over the weekend, and I think I'm down to 70 left out of that. So my hope, I don't want to say goal, because goals set you up for failure. My hope was that I could have all of that stuff listed by the end of Friday, so that Saturday I could source, and then the rest of Saturday and then Sunday I could take photos for the coming week ahead. It's kind of the rhythm I'd like to get into. And then also on the weekend, spending some time cross-posting to Etsy and Poshmark. I am not doing anything over on Etsy and Poshmark. I didn't do anything yesterday, didn't do anything today. Other than last night on Poshmark, I was kind of tired and I had a video up, so I did some follow back of people and I shared my closet. But as far as listing new stuff there, I haven't done anything. So I'm going to try to save that for the weekend and really try to spend my weekdays focused on getting listings up on eBay. So anyway, going to get this baby out. And yeah, I guess that'll be it for today unless something comes in later. But yeek, what's up with that? Everything was so great yesterday, but oh well, just keep listing. Things are slow, just keep listing. we have got to hope that we're all going to have a really great end of the third quarter into fourth quarter. Got to hold on to the hope that eBay will straighten itself out by the end of the year. If not, keep looking at other platforms to sell on. I don't know what to do, but isn't it weird just like in less than a year? I mean, even last year at this time, summer slowdown was definitely happening, but still it was like, okay, it was, you know, generally you knew what it was going to be and it was fine, but man, 2018 is like the year eBay died. Let's hope they can resurrect themselves. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching today's vlog. If you liked it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that little notification bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. Also check out the links under the video. I have links to all of my eBay books as well as my blog and social media. So until the next time, bye.